Good morning, my Augustine audience, my colleagues. I want to share my thoughts with you on the relation of sociology with other social sciences. Sociology expands our knowledge of the world. Sociology is a science of society. As a social science, it attempts to study social life as a whole. But for this understanding of social life as a whole, sociology requires the help of other social science which studies a particular aspect of society. Economic studies the economic aspect, whereas political science studies political aspect. Hence, it is obvious that other social sciences are closely related to sociology. Sociology is considered as the mother of social science. Besides sociology synthesizes other social sciences. Hence, there exists a very close and intimate relationship between sociology and other social sciences. For our precise understanding of the relationship between sociology and other social sciences, we have to discuss them individually, which are discussed in next slide. The sciences are divided into two sections, physics science and social science. Physics science that deals with the structure of matter and the interaction between the fundamental constituents of the observable universe. Great physics is concerned with all aspects of nature on both macroscopic and submicroscopic levels. Physical science is a branch of natural science that studies non-living systems in contrast to life science. It in turn has many branches it referred to as a physical science together called as the physical science, chemistry, physics, biology and botany. Social science, the field of human knowledge that deals with all aspects of the group life of human beings, so it is subject to change with the change in the human behavior. So it's called behavioral science. Social science are a group of academic discipline dedicated to examining society. This branch of science studies how people interact with each other, behave, develop as a culture, and influence the world. The social science is included anthropology, economics, political science, sociology, history, and social psychology. The relation of sociology with the social science, but for the understanding of social life as a whole, sociology requires the help of other social science which studies a particular aspect of society. Economic studies the economic aspect, whereas political science aspect studies political aspects. Sociology differs from other social sciences in that it is more general and covers human interaction from a broad dimension, whereas the other social sciences are specific. The relationship of sociology with other social sciences, sociology and anthropology. Sociology, the study of organization, development, and institution of human society. Anthropology, the study of the physics, social, and cultural origins and development of the human race. It mostly deals the primitive and tribal people. The study of what makes us human anthropologists take broad approaches to understand the many different aspects of the human experience which are called Holocene. They consider the past through archaeology to see how human groups lived hundreds and thousands of years ago. What was important to them? Similarities. Sociology and anthropology are involved. The systematic study of social life and culture in order to understand the causes and consequences of human action. Sociology and anthropology study the structure and process of traditional cultures and modern industrial societies in both Western and non-Western cultures. Sociology versus anthropology. Sociology is the study of modern civilized and complex societies. Anthropology concerns with uncivilized or primitive and non-literate societies. Sociology studied the institution, marriage, family, caste, relations, a process such as change, social mobility. Anthropology studies human primitive culture. Sociology studies small as well as large society. Anthropologists usually focus on small societies. Sociologists makes use of observation, interview, social survey, questionnaire, and other method or techniques in its investigation. Anthropologists directly go and live in communities they study. They make use to direct observation and interview. In the word of the glucon, the sociological attitude had tended towards the practical and present the anthropology total pure understanding in the past. Economics, sociology with economics. Economics is the social science that analyze the production, distribution, and consumption of good and service. Sociology is the study of human social relationship and institution. Sociology and economics. Karl Marx said, mode of production determines social relationship, ideology and thoughts. McLeod. All the economic phenomena are constantly determined by all kinds of social need and activity. Althusser Louis. Two sociological principles underline the classic laws of the market. One, economic man, and second, mobility of the factors of production. Barbara Walton said, gave a sociological analysis to the theory of wages. Sociology and economic similarities. Economic relationship bear a close relation to social activities and relationships. Sociology is a science of society. It is the study of human interactions and interrelations, their conditions and conceptions. Economic deals with economic activities of men. It is a science of wealth and choice. According to Professor Robin Say, economic is a social science that studies human behavior in relation to his unlimited ends and scale means which have alternative uses. It is concerned with the activities of men such as production, consumption, distribution, and exchange. It also studies the structure and function of the different economic organizations like banks, market, etc. It is concerned with the market material needs of man as well as his material welfare. Scholar Thomas opined that economic is in fact but one branch of sociology. Economic is regarded as an offshoot of sociology which studies the general principles of all social relations. Sociology versus economics. 1. A general science, economic, a particular science. Sociology study of observing in the society. Economic study of concrete thing in an economy. Sociology considers human as social being. Economic considers human as economic being. Sociology study of human being in sociology perspective. Economic study of human being in economic perspective. Sociology, the scope of sociology seems to be wider. It has a comprehensive viewpoint. The scope of economics seems to be a narrower. It does not have a comprehensive viewpoint. Number six, sociology is abstract in nature and less precise is also. Social variables are very difficult to measure and quality. Economic is a concrete in nature. It is a more precise as economic variables can be measured and quantified more easily and accurately. New branch of economics, economic sociology. It focuses on the economic activities and how they are structured into organization. It focuses on the relationship between sociological variables as they manifest themselves in economic and non-economic context. It studies the distinction sociological aspect of the central economic variables, monthly savings or investment. Sociology and economics as a social science have a closer relations. Relationship between the two is so close that one is often treated as the branch of the other because a society is greedy, influenced by economic factors and economic process are largely determined by the environment of the society. Sociology with political science. Political science and sociology are closely related. Political science is that branch of social science and which mostly deals with state government and power. According to Maurice Ginsburg, historically, sociology has its main roles in politics and philosophy of history. Without sociological background, the study of political will be incomplete, but also sociological depends on political science for its conclusion. The special study of political life of the society is very important for the complete study of society is whole. Similarities. Eminent sociologists like Durkheim, Malinowski, Parsons, Spencer, Mertens, Max Weber made important contribution in the field of political science. Merton also gave a political machine in sociology. Political sociology is an interdisciplinary science which seeks to combine sociological and political approaches. Despite the similarities and dissimilarities between two disciplines, sociology and political science, they have close relationship. Political sociology thus became popular in the modern period. Sociology versus political science. Sociology is a science of society. Political science is a science of state and government. Sociology studies all kinds of societies organized as well as unorganized. Political science studies only the political organized society. Sociology has a wider scope. Political science has a narrow field. Sociology studies man as fundamental a social animal. Political science studies man as a political animal. The approach of sociology is sociological. It follows its own methods in addition to the scientific method investigation. Political science is a special social science because it centers focus only on the human relationship which political sociology are political character. Sociology with history. History, the study of past events, particularly in human affairs. The whole series of past events connected with a particular person or thing. Similarities 1. Society is common between sociology and history. Both are social science. Sociology and history both are connected with human activities and events. Sociology as science of society, on the other hand, are interested in the present. It studies various stages of human life. Sociology has thus to depend upon the history for its material. If he wants a study of marriage and family, he must study their historical development also. Similarly, he wants to know the impact of Islamic culture on the Hindu society. Similarities too. History is a study of past which people have already lived. Data for historians come in the form of record from museums, libraries, archives, and personal collection of people. History is the reconstruction of man's past. It is study of the experience of mankind. It is a record of the human past. Historians are interested in what happened at a particular time in the past. Historians are only focused only on the past. Sociology versus history. Sociology it is interested in the study of present social phenomena with all their complexity. History it deals with the past events of men and silent regarding the present. Sociology is analyzed imperative science, history descriptive science. Sociology is generalizing science, history is individual or particular science. Sociology is used questionnaire, survey, interview method to find out of the faces. History is used chronology coin, etc. to find out the faces. Test and retest is possible for the fact which are generalized by sociology. Test and retest is not possible for the events mentioned in the history. It has a wider scope, it has a narrow scope. Sociology versus psychology. Psychology it is the science that is based on the study of all aspects of behavior in a scientific way. It includes all forms of behavior responses, verbal which appear on the individual during the interaction with the environment in addition to the study of emotional activity, sensory experience, unconscious, mental activity, and mental process such as thinking, perception, remembering, and others. Similarities, sociology and psychology. Sociology deals with the study of society as a whole. Psychology studies an individual as the subject matter of society and her behavior in the society. Both the disciplines are highly interconnected as a needs the contribution of the other. Sociology versus psychology. Sociology is general science, psychology is a special science. Sociology studies social relationship, social institution, or all aspects of man and society. Psychology is science of human mind and mental process is the subject matter of psychology. Sociology primary concern of sociology is group behavior. Psychology primary concern of psychology is individual behavior. Sociology is used questionnaire, interview, case study, method. Psychology is used experimental method. Sociology studies society and social group. Psychology studies behavioral individual in society. Its focus of interest as individual and not society as such. Sociology analyzes social process. Psychology concerned with behavioral of individual. Sociology studies society from sociologist's point of view. Psychology studies the individual behavior from the viewpoint of psychology of facts involved. Sociology study of human behavior, psychology study of the human mind. Sociology origin and development of human society, psychology is a mental behavior. Sociology study of groups, psychology study of individual. Sociology is observations and psychology experimental. Individuals are influenced by surrounding. Individual is singly responsible for all activities. Human interactions and human emotions. Without and within. External and internal. Nature. What you are raised with and psychology, nature, what you are born with. Sociology issues, psychology, troubles. Social psychology, this scientific study of how people think about, influence, and relate to one another. Focus on how individuals view and affect each other and tends to use experimental method. Sociology, the science of study of the origin, development, organization, and functioning of human society, the science of fundamental laws of social relations, institution, etc. Focus on group and their behavior and tends to use correlations method. Thank you very much